Number 5.
Some people would call Tim Freedy a lunatic. Others, though, consider him to be a hero. But one thing is for sure, Tim is one of the first of his kind. Over a span of 16 years, Tim has spent each day injecting himself with the deadly venom of highly poisonous snakes. The types of snakes he has used range from rattlesnakes to the deadly taipan. Tim has spent his days doing this in order to develop his tolerance so that he could one day become immune. Tim's obsession has cost him his marriage and friendships, as those closest to him have walked away frustrated with Tim's all-consuming passion. In fact, Tim has gone so far that on one occasion, Tim took 2 cobra bites, misjudging the limits of his immunity, and as a result, had to self-amputate a muscle in order to survive. Tim hopes one day to develop a vaccine to these deadly reptiles so that all those around the world can one day become immune to snake bites. In my opinion, although Tim seems to be dedicated to the pursuit of benefiting others, Tim also appears to be somewhat of an adrenaline junkie and may soon end up in some serious trouble. And without a proper lab and funding to ensure Tim is safe, any day and any one of these videos could be Tim's last.
Number 4.
The next video within this countdown some have titled "The Electrician with 9 Lives," and for good reason. The man in this video was conducting a routine maintenance check on an electrical pole. During the procedure though, sparks begin to fly as he attempts to dislodge his tool, which is now stuck in the wires above him. As he tries to retrieve the item, electrical sparks begin forming above his head, which, unfortunately, does not deter the man. Honestly, this man is very lucky to be alive. The fact that the electricity jumped around him and he did not become a conductor is extremely lucky. The man was quite silly to have remained up the ladder after the initial electrical jump. He could have contacted the local electric station and asked them to turn the power off for a short period of time so that he could dislodge his tool and check the wires. Instead though, the man proceeds to try and dislodge the tool, endangering those passing by and almost paying the ultimate price himself. Hopefully this is a lesson he will never forget.
Number 3.
In the next video, a woman on a bus begins to defend herself as a man begins to assault her. The situation soon becomes troubling as the man has to defend himself from those now defending the woman. The video begins with the man being hit and kicked by other citizens, but this all soon takes a turn for the worse as the man's own knife is used against him. The man in the video was actually killed by the group of people as he attempted to escape from the scene. The man was stabbed numerous times by the citizens who had initially tried to simply protect the woman, and the fact that these people had defended the woman so justly, only to turn around and kill the man, it seems extreme and hypocritical to me. I can understand the need to step between the woman and the man, and to even hit the man if necessary, but with so many people hitting and eventually stabbing the man to death, in my mind, what was once a heroic act soon became a vicious and unnecessary act of mob violence.
Number 2.
The running of the bulls has always been associated with heart-stopping moments of brutal violence. Many people have died and become an angry bull's next victim as the enraged creature attempts to make its way through the torment of the crowd. The bulls are often prodded and provoked for weeks prior to the event, which leads to the bulls' active pursuit of those running with them. All of this and more has led to the horrific deaths and injuries for human and bull alike. The next video showcases an example of one lucky woman who came face to face with one such bull. Lucky for the woman, she was mostly unharmed as the bull's blade-like horns just miss her body. And while things could have ended up much worse for this woman, Perhaps the fact that the bull was put in this circumstance in the first place is the real tragedy. I understand that there are cultural features that play into these types of events, but with the bulls being tormented as they are, and then put into hostile situations such as this, can anyone blame the bulls for trying to defend themselves from what they now consider to be the enemy? In any case though, I'm glad to see that the young lady in this video was able to escape a potentially deadly situation.
Number 1.
The final video on this list demonstrates exactly why people should not go into train yards unless they are professionals. The video you are about to witness showcases two people caught on CCTV making their way through an unattended train yard. The two people make their way over to one of the trains before one of them decides to climb the back of one of the carriages. As the person makes their way to the top of the train, they decide to stand on the roof of the carriage only to touch the wires above. In my opinion, this video highlights the dangers of exploring locations where people just should not be. Most locations inaccessible by the public are prohibited for good reasons, and in this case, the unfortunate consequences for not heeding these warnings was the demise of this individual. So if you decide to go exploring, please remember to be careful, as you never know what dangers may be lurking just ahead of you. But what do you think of each of these videos? Did the man who assaulted the woman get what he deserved? Is Tim Freedy a hero, or just another crazed lunatic? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. G'day mates, it's B-Buster here. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video guys. And you know, that guy on the power pole, he didn't know what he was doing. Get it? What? As always guys, it would be awesome if you could like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for updates throughout the week. You can also catch me on my second channel, all of which have links in the description below. Thanks again for always tuning in guys, and for all the love and support, and I'll see you mates in the next one.